to the channel. Today I'm doing a requested video about how I make my fry food. My Aranda fry are about 7 weeks old now and they're doing great. They have been eating this food for probably about 4 weeks now and they have done so good on it. Their growth has been amazing since I started this, and in the past week or so I've noticed them getting a really rounded body, which is what you want to see with Arandas. So that's really cool. This recipe in particular is steamed egg and garlic, and it is by Gary Hayter. And I will link it down below. It is posted on the Goldfish Council website, and you will notice in the recipe that you can add bloodworms, but I didn't do this. I'm not a big fan of bloodworms, but some people are. It's just everybody's preference, and mine, I just don't like them. So this is just literally steamed egg and garlic powder. That's all it is. It doesn't take very long to make. All in all, it might take me like 10 minutes, and it feeds the fish for a week. Then after that, if there's some left, I throw it out and make new, because you always want fresh. So let's get started. Really? Shoot. So in case y'all haven't met this goofball, this is Garfield, and he really likes to get into things that involve food. So, the things that you'll need for this is a kettle. This is the one that I use with a lid. A measuring cup. Coffee cups. I use these. I think Gary called them something different, but these work fine for me. Some eggs. Kitchen scale. And garlic powder. So the first thing you want to do is take your kettle, put your coffee cups inside. Look like that. And then you're going to fill this up with water, and you only want to go halfway up the coffee cup. While you're mixing the ingredients, you want to heat the kettle, and I usually just let it get boiling because it doesn't take this long. It doesn't really take that long to get this going. So I'll go ahead and turn it on like medium high. That way it'll be ready when I get done. So Garfield's back and he's gonna drive me crazy, but that's beside the point. So the reason you have a kitchen scale is because you have to record how many ounces of eggs you use, because that depends on how much water you're gonna add in the end. So for every ounce of egg, you have to have 2 ounces of water. So first thing I do is I put my measuring cup on the scale, turn it on, zero it out, and then I add my eggs. So Gary's recipe, he uses 3 eggs, and I only use 2 because if I use 3, that's generally too much. I only have 11 fries, so I'm not feeding. I just got egg yolk on me. Go me! So, that is 3.6 ounces. I'm going to add roughly 6.5 ounces of water. I also forgot to add earlier that you need another bowl. You know, I'm scatterbrained today. I'm sorry. So I'm going to use the scale again. That's 5.7. Whoop, went over a little bit. And that is right on the money. So I'll add that. So Gary calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. I usually just eye it. Sometimes I add a little more because the fry just like it. So let's do this. Really? So there's the garlic. And now I'm going to take a whisk and I'm just going to beat the eggs a little bit. You don't want to overbeat them because then it just doesn't make good food if you overbeat them. So there's that. This is what mine looks like. So now I'm going to check my boiling water. So you only want to fill the coffee cups about halfway full, and then you are going to steam them vigorously for 4 minutes. So it's been 4 minutes, and now you have to leave the lid on for about 13 to 14 more minutes, and then after that you can take the eggs out. You can take the coffee cups out and let them cool. So here's what they look like when they're done. I just leave them on the counter for probably 10-15 more minutes to make sure that they're cool, and then I store them in a bag and put them in the fridge. And once they're cool, you can feed them to the fry. They'll be ready to go. So there you have it. It's pretty easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time.